Have you ever wished your garden could glow like a fairy tale without paying those fancy catalog prices? I think many of us share that dream. A porch or patio that lights up in the evening feels warm, inviting, and almost magical. But let's be honest, we don't always want to climb ladders, wrestle with tricky wiring, or spend a small fortune just to make it happen. That's where today's little adventure comes in. Welcome back to Golden Years Lifestyle Hub, where we turn small, affordable finds into big moments of joy. If cozy, budget-friendly garden ideas sound like your cup of tea, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button. That way, you'll never miss our weekly Golden Years tips. Now, let me reassure you right away, you don't need an electrician, a toolbox, or even a tall ladder. All you need are a few simple treasures from Dollar Tree. Think of it as a gentle stroll down memory lane, mixed with a sprinkle of creativity. Remember how a single lantern on the porch could make the whole evening feel special? Well, we're bringing that feeling back, except this time, you'll have 15 different ways to light up your space. And let me tell you, once you've got those soft glows tucked around your garden, don't be surprised if the neighbors start peeking over the fence. My friend tried just one of these ideas, and now her backyard looks like it belongs in a storybook. She swears her grandkids beg to play outside, just to watch the lights twinkle at dusk. So settle in with me. We're about to make your garden shine brighter than ever. Beautiful, affordable, and stress-free. And trust me, by the end, you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. Hack 1. Solar jar lanterns. Let's begin with something so simple, yet so enchanting. Solar jar lanterns. All you need are a few mason jars, the tops from Solar Garden stakes, and some pebbles from Dollar Tree. Just pop the solar top inside the jar, let the stem rest snugly, and fill the bottom with pebbles for a little weight and charm. Here's a bonus touch I love. Tuck in a few pressed autumn leaves between the glass and the stones. When the light comes on at dusk, those warm reds and golds glow like stained glass. It's the kind of cozy magic that makes you want to sit out on the porch with a blanket and a cup of tea. And you'll smile knowing it's effortless. No bugs, no chasing fireflies around the yard. It's like having fireflies in a jar. Only these ones don't escape. My neighbor tried this on her patio, and now she says even her morning coffee feels like it's served in a fairy tale cafe. Hack 2. Pathway glow pebbles. Now, if you'd like to add a gentle guide through your garden, try Pathway glow pebbles. Dollar Tree sells bags of those glow-in-the-dark stones, and when you pair them with a few solar stake lights, your walkway becomes a glowing trail. Here's how. Line the edges of your path with the stones, and place a solar stake light every few feet. When the sun sets, the lights charge the pebbles, and together they cast a soft, twinkling glow that makes every step feel magical. And don't worry about safety. I know bending and heavy lifting can be tough. Use lightweight plastic edging to hold the stones neatly in place. That way, no tripping, no fuss, just a smooth little runway leading right up to your porch. It's practical, it's charming, and it's something your visitors won't forget. In fact, my friend has this setup, and every evening her neighbors stop just to admire the glowing path. She laughs and says it feels like living in one of those garden magazine covers, only without the magazine prices. Let's add a little sparkle above our heads with hanging basket chandeliers. Start with a simple wire hanging basket from Dollar Tree. Instead of filling it with soil, tuck in faux flowers. Choose bright blooms that make you smile. Then, gently weave a string of fairy lights through the flowers, letting the tiny bulbs peek out like fireflies at dusk. Hang it from a sturdy hook or chain, and suddenly you've got yourself a chandelier for the porch. It's funny. These remind me of the porch planters Grandma used to have, the ones overflowing with geraniums every summer. Only this time, instead of just daytime beauty, they twinkle at night too. One friend of mine has 2 of these hanging side by side, and her grandkids call them Grandma's Garden Stars. Can't get more heartwarming than that. Hack 4. Rustic lanterns with frames. For those who love a touch of farmhouse charm, rustic lanterns with frames are the way to go. Pick up 4 Dollar Tree picture frames and glue them together to form a simple box shape. Slip an LED candle inside, and you've got an instant lantern. Here's a little bonus tip. Wrap some twine around the top or sides to give it that rustic, handmade touch. Place these lanterns on your porch steps, along the patio, or even as a table centerpiece. The glow is warm and steady, perfect for evenings when you just want to sit outside and listen to the crickets. The best part? They look like something you'd buy in a high-end decor shop, but only you will know it cost a few dollars and a dash of creativity. A neighbor once told me, "These look like Pottery Barn lanterns." And I had to laugh because mine were all Dollar Tree magic. Hack 5. Solar fence caps. Here's a clever one that adds instant polish to your yard. Solar fence caps. All you need are the tops from solar garden stakes and a few of those Dollar Tree plastic fence pieces. Simply attach the solar tops to the posts, and like magic, your little fence comes alive with a soft evening glow. Even a modest fence feels grand when it glows at night. It reminds me of the old neighborhood where the picket fences would shine in the moonlight. Except now, you don't have to wait for the moon. My neighbor tried this on the short edging around her flower bed, and she says it makes her marigolds look like they're in the spotlight every evening. It's such a simple upgrade, but it makes the whole garden feel more elegant. Hack 6. Mason jar hanging lights. Now let's hang up a little charm with mason jar hanging lights. Gather a few jars, some sturdy twine, and Dollar Tree LED tea lights. Wrap the twine around the rim of each jar, tie a loop for hanging, and pop in a tea light. Hang them from porch hooks, shepherd's hooks, or even a tree branch if you've got one nearby. It's as easy as tying your shoes. Really, if you could tie your shoes, you could tie these jars. And once they're glowing, the effect is magical. They sway gently in the evening breeze, casting warm, flickering light across your garden. One friend of mine made a whole row of these along her patio, and she said it feels like dining in an outdoor cafe every night. The grandkids love pointing to Grandma's fairy jars as soon as the sun goes down. It's sweet, affordable, and one of those projects that makes you proud every time you see it twinkle. Now, let's bring a little sparkle to the garden with faux crystal orbs. Pick up those crystal-style ornaments from Dollar Tree and slip a string light inside each one. Then, hang them under tree branches or from your porch. When the lights flicker on, they shimmer like raindrops caught in the sun. Here's a bonus tip. Don't just hang one or two. Cluster them together in groups, and suddenly your backyard feels like it's hosting a garden ball. I saw a friend do this for her anniversary dinner outdoors, and honestly, it looked like something straight out of a wedding magazine. The glow was soft, romantic, and unforgettable, all from a handful of Dollar Tree finds. Hack 8. Solar flower stakes. For something playful and practical, try solar flower stakes. Take a bunch of artificial flowers, bright sunflowers, daisies, or roses, and pop a solar stake light right in the middle. Tuck them into your flower beds or planters, and they'll blend right in by day. But when the sun sets, they burst into bloom all over again, this time with a gentle glow. And here's the encouragement. These flowers never wilt, never need watering, and light up the night beautifully. One of my neighbors has them along her walkway, and she says guests can't help but smile when they pass by. It's cheerful, safe for walking after dark, and adds that extra sparkle without the work of tending real blooms after sunset. Hack 9. DIY porch rail planter lights. This next idea combines flowers and lighting in one simple project. DIY porch rail planter lights. All you need are a couple of lightweight plastic bins, some faux chrysanthemums, and a few solar stakes. Arrange the flowers neatly in the bins, and then tuck the solar lights right in between them. Once the sun goes down, your porch railing looks like it's bursting with glowing blossoms. It's the kind of sight that makes you pause on your way inside just to admire it. My friend did this last fall, and she said her neighbors kept asking, "Where did you buy those expensive rail planters?" She just smiled, knowing they were Dollar Tree magic all the way. Even if your porch rail is small, this trick makes it feel grand and welcoming, especially for evening chats with friends or a quiet cup of tea at dusk. Hack 10. Fairy light watering can. Now, here's one that will tug at your heart. The fairy light watering can. Take an old watering can, thread a string of fairy lights through the spout, and let them spill out like a stream of glowing water. When the evening comes, it looks as though your flowers are being watered with a sprinkle of stardust. It's pure nostalgia. Like those evenings long ago when we'd water the garden just as the sun was setting. Only this time the water never runs out. I saw a neighbor place one of these near her rose bushes, and at night, it's breathtaking. Guests stop in their tracks, children point and giggle, and she told me it's become the most photographed corner of her yard. Simple, whimsical, and absolutely unforgettable. Hack 11. Glowing pumpkin path lights. Here's a seasonal favorite that will make your walkway feel extra cozy. Glowing pumpkin path lights. All you need are a few plastic pumpkins from Dollar Tree and some little battery-powered lights. Place the lights inside, set the pumpkins along your porch steps or garden path, and suddenly you've got a trail of cheerful, glowing pumpkins leading the way. The best part? No carving, no scooping out seeds, and definitely no mess. Just pure pumpkin glow. I like to think of it as the lazy gardener's secret to instant fall charm. A friend of mine lined her front path with these, and trick-or-treaters told her it was the most magical house on the block. And she didn't even break a sweat doing it. Hack 12. Tiered tray light tower. Now, let's add a little height and elegance with a tiered tray light tower. Stack a few trays and candlesticks from Dollar Tree. Just glue them together securely to form a tall, tiered stand. Once you got your tower, decorate each level with small string lights, tea lights, or even a few faux flowers for color. The effect is stunning, like a glowing centerpiece for your porch or patio. You can place it near a seating area or right by the front door to welcome guests. It feels high-end, almost like something you'd find at a garden wedding, yet it's all built from simple, affordable pieces. One neighbor who tried this told me her guests thought she had ordered it from a boutique decor shop. She just laughed and said, "Nope, it's my little Dollar Tree tower." And honestly, it looks every bit as elegant as the pricey ones. Hack 13. Solar bottle tiki lights. Here's a clever way to turn something simple into pure charm. Solar bottle tiki lights. All you need are a few empty bottles and the tops from solar stakes. Slip the solar tops right into the bottles, line them along your porch rails, and let the sun do the rest. When dusk comes, those bottles glow like little tiki torches without the flames or fuss. One friend of mine used old green glass soda bottles, and the effect was gorgeous, like emerald lanterns shining at night. She said her neighbors thought she'd hired a decorator, but really, it was just a few bottles and Dollar Tree solar lights. Affordable, safe, and stunning. Hack 14. Candle bag luminaries. Next up, a touch of sweet nostalgia. Candle bag luminaries. Simply take paper bags from Dollar Tree, drop in a safe LED tea light, and set them along your walkway or porch. They remind me of the holiday luminaries we used to set out on snowy nights, glowing softly in the dark. There's just something comforting about that warm, flickering light. Even without the snow, these luminaries add a cozy welcome to your porch on crisp autumn evenings. Guests will love the old-fashioned charm, and you'll love how simple they are to make. Hack 15. Glow-in-the-dark wind chimes. And finally, let's add a little movement with glow-in-the-dark wind chimes. Take a few plastic cups, string some beads through them, and give everything a coat of glow paint. Hang them up where the breeze can reach, and when the sun goes down, you'll have a glowing, musical display. It's the kind of project that makes the garden feel alive. Every breeze becomes a little song with a glow. A neighbor of mine has these hanging by her patio, and she says the soft glow and gentle clinking sound help her relax at night. It's whimsical, affordable, and a beautiful way to end the day in your glowing garden. So, let's take a gentle stroll back through what we've created together today. We explored jars that glow like captured fireflies, pathways lined with light to guide your steps, hanging chandeliers and lanterns that twinkle above, and seasonal accents, from glowing pumpkins to sparkling crystal orbs, that make the garden feel like pure magic. And remember, you don't need a big budget, a toolbox, or even much time to bring this kind of beauty into your space. Just a few Dollar Tree treasures, a dash of creativity, and your garden can glow with warmth every evening. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these lighting hacks would you love to try first? Maybe the fairy light watering can that sprinkles stardust, or the mason jar lanterns that never lose their glow. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. If today's video brightened your day, give it a gentle thumbs up, share it with a friend who could use a little cozy inspiration, and don't forget to subscribe to Golden Years Lifestyle Hub for more joyful, budget-friendly garden projects. Until next time, may your porch shine bright, your patio glow with joy, and your golden years be full of light.